Hi, welcome to this video. I'm going to talk about a little bit about my career because recently I noticed a lot of videos on YouTube pops up on me and they are about working environment and work, how people they are resigning their jobs, they are changing their careers, they are not satisfied with this 9 to 5 work, a lot of software engineers losing their job. So I'm gonna describe how is the situation here in Czech Republic. Since I'm the electrical engineer, so maybe I will describe a little bit more about me. I studied power electrical engineering in Brno University of Technology, and I think there is in Czech Republic in general, I would say there is a lack of electrical engineers in this area of power, electrical engineering, and electro producing and transmission distribution, these high voltage systems. But not, I would say, not in electronic engineering. Recently, I lost my job. I lost my job 1 month ago, so I'm not unemployed. I have another one since I noticed, I mentioned there is a lot of opportunities in this area. But overall, I feel like the industry, this electronic industry where I was working, was I work with ANSYS, which is quite famous tool for simulations. I did electromagnetic simulation using ANSYS Maxwell, and I noticed that uh, the companies here in Czech Republic they are more saving money since the situation in automotive industry is not going good nowadays because there is a war, still the war in Ukraine. After this war, there was lack of also the components and energy increase the price of energy, and also this crisis in the Middle East with the Iran is quite problematic with the gas prices. So I think all the companies they are quite saving money and cut the cost. So that's why I felt this software ANSYS is not simulation, not so getting popular, and not so many companies were using our services. That's why so I had less and less work in my company, and it ended that I let's say was I was there quite redundant. So I changed my career path. Now I am electric designer engineer. So I draw, work with technical documentation in the civil engineering of the building, the electric installation, low voltage, and I see there is a lot of jobs like this. The electrical engineers in these drawing designers, these electric engineers which deals with the drawings. I think it's typical still this civil engineering, the building of new uh, buildings. It's still still a lot demand in this area. And when I notice a lot of old people are in this brand, like these electric drawing engineers. So I think young people, they here in Prague, they want to be more in, let's say, some research and development, or programming, or electronics. But not so many young people, they work in this area. So that's why there is a lack of engineers. And I noticed that in my previous company, I work in Prague here, I felt like I didn't appreciate what I had. So I now when I compare my job and the previous one, I feel like the previous one was much more better, like the commuting, the people around me, uh, flexible working hours. So I feel that I missed some how to say in English. that I missed to be happy with what I had. So that was resulted in my feeling of dissatisfaction because value I didn't value what I had, and I didn't realize that can be worse even in some place like now. And I noticed that I have really great colleagues in my previous work. I didn't want to leave, but I knew that I should move on in my life. So that's why I did now. And I realized that our life in general is quite hard because I miss my colleagues. I commute a lot of times. My work is not so. My work is not so diverse, so I feel like. But I'm still 1 month, so I hope I will get used. So I feel like I miss the gratitude. Yeah, this is the correct word. The gratitude. So everything what happened in my life, it's teaching me something, and I feel like I miss the gratitude. The I didn't value what I had. Now I feel that I miss it. So I think that this experience helped me in general. The people they don't value what they have. Sometimes they miss the gratitude, and if they lose it, like me, my job, they start to feel, oh my god, my life was so good. Now it's totally mess. But this is why we're learning from my mistakes. And what do I think about this model? Because in Czech Republic we usually work like 8 hours, so my working hours is 7 to 3:30. And I think sometimes it's hard to be just locked in an office for 8 hours, but I have a peace in my office. Sometimes because I commute like 75 minutes every day to my job, so I feel that it'd be better if I have home office. Because I realize that I live in Prague, but when I work in this like technical support in ANSYS, and I did the trainings for customers, and it was quite diverse job. I felt like now I feel like when I'm working just as a drawing designer, I could do it anywhere because in Prague, of course, there are a lot of opportunities. But sometimes I feel alone because I live in a small flat, everything is so expensive in Prague, and sometimes I feel I would be better in some house in nature, like my mother's place. Because I like to be outside, and big city also offers a lot, but when I change the career, I feel like, oh my god, I don't need to be here in a big city anymore because I can work as this electrical engineer everywhere. It was quite rare work I had before, but as I see lack of people in this area, um, I would prefer somewhere in the mountains and have some nice weather. Because I also realize something now that I commute long time to work, that I started to more value the time. It's really important. Before I was not so productive. I was procrastinating, and maybe I was how to say. I spent not so many time commuting, and I had a lot of time, so I wasted quite. But now when I see that I commute a long of time and there is not so much time left in my day, so maybe I learn to use my time more wisely and be more productive, not to spend time with this fast dopamine and Instagram and YouTube or Reels. But it's also something which I was learning. So this value what we have, because sometimes we start to value and appreciate the things when we lose them. Like me with a job. But I think, as I noticed, that everything is happening for some purpose in our life, and I'm really looking forward to my next adventure in my work. So I'm here just 1 month. So let's see. I'm thinking that maybe it will be something for me. So here in Czech Republic, the trial period, so it means you can add up day by day. It will expire for me, like, say, in the end or beginning of August. So I still have like this trial period to know if I want to be there or not, and then I can change. I can change quickly. I can just leave. And maybe I think it's also good to be unemployed for some time, just to um, have some pause and reflect on the experiences. So I think it was enough from today. So it was nice to talk, and I hope you like my videos, and hope you are watching, and see you next time. Bye.